Hey, what's going on, fellow currency lovers? Let's go through money from the register at my coffee shop. See if we find anything worth more than face value before I have to go and open it back up. 2017A, what are we looking for? We're looking for collectible bills, fancy serial numbers, misprints, things of that nature. Pretty much anything we can hold on to that would be collectible or worth more than face value. Serial numbers, nothing crazy going on there. I like to take a look at mainly the seals, but also just the general print of the note. Nothing going on. And nice little repetition of stuff here. Nothing really jumping out on the front of the note. Back of the note. Nothing going on too much there either. Keep on a keeping on. This is just a mark on the note. Looks like ballpoint pen, so don't be confused by that. Same dealio here. 2017. Shifted up in the seal and serial numbers, though. But not enough to hold on to. Bill's been wet at one point. You can tell from the discoloration, and you can't feel it. But it's all thinned out. 2017 series as well. A little shift down and to the left on the seal. And B for New York, New York. Nothing in the serial number. Check the back of the note. Reverse side of the note. Nothing jumping out at me. Sometimes you might see little bits of blurring and all this kind of fine detail. If it's really heavy, then you can hold on to that. 2017A $20 note. These are, basically almost 20 years ago now. They redesigned 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s to have some anti-counterfeiting measures. 5s were the most counterfeited, mainly out of Peru. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I guess regulations or something. So it really gave some stuff for us collectors because there's more intricate detail and a few other things going on, like the color-changing ink and the little seal here and the number 20. So a few things that can have issues through the printing process. Nothing on that guy. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0. We're missing a 1. But it would have been really cool to have a broken ladder here. Or a ladder note where it goes kind of in order or semi in order. So this one, if we would have had a 1 instead of a 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would have been cool. I guess there's 2 2s now that I'm looking at it. You guys are like, what are you talking about? So we're a couple digits off. But a broken ladder is going to have the numbers kind of broken up, obviously, but in order. And then a straight ladder is going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing on that guy. And this is just a little wet ink transfer there in the corner from right after printing. Hey, nice little TRINARY. Yeah, it's got a little kind of funky looking 1 on both of these. 2017 A series. TRINARYs are just that. 4s, 1s, and 0s. Yeah, it's not too collectible, but I like how the serial number is a bit misprinted. It's due probably to just over-inking of the little dial that prints the numbers for the serial number, but it is on both of them. I really like that a lot, and I like the TRINARY. I normally don't hold on to TRINARYs all the time, but this one's in pretty good condition, and I like that kind of faulty-looking serial number. Kind of a couple things going on here. Nothing jumping out on the back, but I'm going to set that one aside. And nothing going on in the front of this. A little bit of free glitter. It's nice. Back of the note. Nothing going on. This is just a little kind of excess ink pressed through in this white space on the back from the coat of Washington. And 2009, so the oldest one we've seen so far, and it looks it. They say that the circulation life of a $1 bill is about 10 years, so this one's, far exceeded that. Overall, still a usable $1 bill, but I would say in the next year or two, it'll probably be phased out by a bank that receives it. Nothing going on. That smells like potpourri. I don't know where the heck I got that from. That church cologne. And nothing going on in the front of this 2017 Series $1 bill. So nothing too exciting so far. I knew I had a couple of twos. I saw them when, one, I was the one that rang that person up. So I appreciate getting some $2 bills to throw into the mix out of the register. And nothing going on there. 2013 $1 note. And it would have been cool to have 5019, 5019, or 5014, 5014. That would have been a repeater note. So keep an eye out for serial numbers like that. Those are usually able to be sold a little bit above face value. And then if they're like a really good repeater, like a block repeater, say it's got 2222, 3333, then you can sell that for probably a good value. 30, 40, 50 bucks is what I see them go for on a couple Facebook groups I'm a part of, as well as like eBay. See if I can get these kind of go in the same direction here. There we go. And $2 bill, let me knock over my camera real quick. 2013 series. So a whole bunch of those printed, millions of them. There's lots of star notes and $2 bills from 2013 series. So keep an eye out for those. John Trumbull's painting on the back of the Declaration of Independence, if I can talk. Nothing going on there, but cool. Oh, I guess I didn't put these the right direction. There we go. And those are actually, now that I'm looking at it, seem to be from the same run, so they're all not necessarily in complete order. These two are. Or, sorry, these two that I just looked at are really close together. Little bit of blurring in the signature there, but not dramatic enough to hold on to or call like an ink error. Nothing going on there. 2003A, so basically a 20-year-old note. Nothing going on with the serial number. A little bit of shift over to the right, though. You can tell by this seal. They usually coincide with the serial numbers when shifted. And nothing on the back. Keep on keeping on. 2013 $1 note. We're down there to 8 or 9 of them left, so hopefully you stuck with me through this one. 2013 series is really known for an over ink on the third digit from the left, so I do see them on eBay go for like $3-4. If you want to go through that to sell it to somebody, then rock on. Nothing going on there. 2017 A series. This is just from becoming wet at one point, so that kind of, it's hard to see in the camera, but there's kind of blurring of the green ink. Looks like it got dragged a little bit in between the digits. It's really hard to see it probably on the camera, but it's really light. But that's actually just from the note getting moisture on it, getting wet, and kind of just blurring that amongst the threading of the paper, because it's a cotton linen mix for U.S. banknotes. So it's really easy to have it blend into that if the bill gets wet. And 2013 note, this one doesn't have that over ink, which is cool. Probably more collectible. I see most of them with an over ink, so, or excessive ink, whatever you want to call it. I like to keep an eye out around the pyramid and the seal, since there's a lot of intricate detail. These are kind of neat to keep an eye out for. You can see there's a little bit of it poking through. It's just when they print the back or reverse of the note, it's this word 1. If they really lay it down thick, then it will come through. You can see it kind of on Washington's face there. Looks like a battle scar almost. If you can see it across his whole face, I think those are collectible. I've seen them sell for good money, especially like this where it's in really good condition. This one's actually shifted a bit on the note itself. You can see how this border is a lot larger. Bottom border is a lot larger. Back of the note. Same dealio. You can see that kind of excess of ink from his lapel coming through. I don't see anything else, but you can see how off-center it is. Unless it's sitting on the edge, though, I don't really hold on to him. 2017. Nothing going on there. 2013 note. Big shift in the seal. You can see it's almost sitting entirely off the E here. Long ago, 57 years ago, or whatever it seems like now, we came across a shifted note where this seal was sitting all the way over here. You can look back through my videos. It's really old. It's probably called like shifted seal or something. I'm not really too creative on the titles, but you can see what that looks like. 2013, totally beat up. Really ran through the ringer, so to speak. It's really hard to tell if anything is collectible on the back, especially with the amount of damage. You can see how easily it morphs and folds. So I'm just going to pass it up because there's nothing in the serial number. 2017, large run for 2017 and 2017A. Nothing jumping out on the front of the note. And thought we had a little something, but it's just damage. Passing on. Nice 8s, nice 2s, but we got some other stuff going on in here, so it's not repetitious enough for me to hold on to. And nothing there. Somebody had a little fun with writing on the note. That's cool. Little pink highlighter or something. This one's also really beat up and just seen its day, so it's hard to tell if anything's collectible. Last few notes, looks like we got a little mix there, so that's cool. A little bit of highlighter again, maybe from the same person. Who knows? Nothing on the front. Bit of damage on the back, same writing with the highlighter. And nothing there. $5 note. Went through a redesign in the early 2000s as well. And nothing jumping out on the front to me. And this is all just damage. So it's been wet as well. You can see how even the 5, that's part of an anti-counterfeiting measure, is even bleeding through. And you can kind of see the seals already poking through from how many times this thing's been folded and messed with. Last but not least, $10 note. We started off with a good 10 find here in the beginning of the video. Now we're ending off with a $10 note. A little bit of missing ink on the color changing ink of the torch here, but it's not, completely misprinted. Could just be damage. Back of the note, somebody stapled this to something at some point. You can see those right there. Appreciate that. They were like, hey, here's $10 for pizza. Ka-ching! Nothing going on that note, though, so I'm going to pass her on up. So nothing too crazy in this bill search. Nice trinary note. Some of you folks are like, trinaries aren't collectible. Some of you do collect them. I think this one's a nice one. I like that it's clean. I like that there's a lot of zeros going on in it. I like binary notes or trinaries as well that have a lot of zeros and ones. But 4 is a good even number, right? I'll hold on to it because it's a great little find, but more importantly, I'd love to hear about what you've come across in your coin and banknote searches in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button if you like money like I do. I will see you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.